You clicked on this video because you want to know the science behind money rituals, right? I guarantee you that by the end of this video, you will actually know that. This is no clickbait. But here's the deal. We'll be talking about things that are scientific, logical, and factual in ways probably that you've never heard of before. So, if you really want to know, relax, sit down and watch the video. If not, you can just scroll along. Yeah. The issue of money rituals have baffled people for several years. Some people think they don't exist. Some people think they are just fables and fantasies and superstitions. But some are just sincerely confused. They don't really know what to believe. But do they exist? Yes, they do. But note that I said they, meaning that there are different variations of money rituals that you are not even aware of. But I know because most of you are here for the science. Let's get down to the science straight away, and then we'll go into the other things as the video goes along.
What does medicine have to do with it?
Yeah, I've heard it on many occasions. I've seen many people talk about it, saying that the real way that people make their money from money rituals is through organ trafficking, selling of organs, and making money.
Some people feel that you can just make a call to a doctor who would harvest organs from people and then sold for money.
That's not true. It's completely false. Now let me tell you why. Organ transplantation is highly regulated. Highly regulated in the sense that you don't just pick an organ. You don't just pick a kidney from this person and put it into another person. It's a highly regulated and it's a complex process. That's one. You need a donor and a recipient for any organ transplantation. Organs are not like SIM cards that you plug and play. Just buy MTN SIM card, put it inside.
Yep.
And the donor and recipient must be biologically compatible.
Biological compatibility.
So a lot of extensive testing is done to make sure that both of them are compatible.
Yep.
That's two. The next thing is that these organs are removed under special conditions.
The organs have cells that would die in minutes if those certain conditions are not favorable for them to survive.
Yes. So
it's not like you harvest something in Nigeria and then you transport it to America or wherever just by putting it in anything or irrespective of the number of hours, and it will still be useful.
Yeah.
But you're talking in the context of transplant, yes.
Like what you were saying, the organ must be removed by a transplant surgeon. I know what I'm saying because I'm a surgeon, right? The organ cannot be removed by just anybody. Because it must be removed in a certain way.
Certain vessel, all those things.
You don't just remove something and just cut it out. Just cut it out and go and put it. It's not like a root, the root of a tree that you cut and go and transplant into the stem.
Or you do grafting.
Grafting. No, it's not. Even grafting is done in a particular way, but it's not like grafting.
No, grafting in agriculture.
I know grafting in agriculture. So it must be done in a particular way. So the transplant surgeon removes the organ and it must be transplanted into the recipient immediately or stored in preservative. Now, this preservative is not preservative that you find in the general market. Even in hospitals, you won't find it in regular hospitals.
Not formalin.
It's not formalin. You get it? And even in those preservative solutions, it only lasts hours.
Yeah.
So it's not like you keep it for 2 months and then, let's use it after 1 month or after 1 week. No, it's for hours. And another surgeon must be ready to then transplant it into the next patient. So please tell me, who in the bush can just do that, because we also know that less than 5% of medical facilities worldwide offer transplant services.
Yeah.
So who is the person that is in the bush that will just, you say, kill this, he killed somebody now and cut off this part of the body and went to transplant it and went to sell it? Let's be clear. People don't cut off the breasts, cut off the genitals, and then go and transplant it. Who needs the breast that you are even cutting off? Who needs the breast? And you just go and use super glue and apply it to the breast of the chest of someone else. If you think about it, you see that it's just pure fantasy. It's not even a product of Hollywood movies, maybe some Hollywood movies. It doesn't exist. So please, let's debunk that myth. Has been completely debunked. Let's not say that people are vesting.
How many Hollywood movies have you got? When talking about Hollywood, you ask me, not
yes, I know.
It's me that
I know. Even the Nollywood, I will still ask.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, because I still don't watch many of them.
Okay.
So I believe that we've debunked that. You can't harvest an organ in an uncontrolled environment and think that that organ is going to be useful
for transplant.
It's not useful, it's useless. Right. We now go into what really are these money rituals. When we started, I mentioned that it's not just one thing. There are several types of money rituals. That will surprise you. Several types. And now that we've said the record traits, let's go into them. One, they are psychological and symbolic rituals. That means you see people chanting, because that's what the ritual is. Yes, words and mantras. They are burning incense in a place for the purpose of producing money. They have not killed anybody, but they are burning incense. They are making offerings. They are doing meditations and practicing this, what they call feng shui, where you think that wearing a particular bracelet is going to attract good to you.
I see a lot of guys wearing bracelets and I'm hiding them these days. I see a lot of guys wearing bracelets these days. That's just on a lighter note.
So people that perform those rituals, they believe that it's a question of the mind. They believe that when they do those things, it will influence outcomes, it will bring money to them. They are traditional and religious money rituals. There are the African tribes that believe in doing things to honor some specific gods of wealth and prosperity. Those are rituals. They are money rituals. We've talked about things that attract, that especially in China, they say this attracts energy. So all these practices, they've been passed down from generation to generation, and they are deeply rooted in belief systems that it's supernatural forces that give money. So those are all money rituals. Now, the last one are the dark rituals. These ones involve killing people. And this is the one that commonly find around us in Nigeria. So they believe that sacrifices, they believe that some human sacrifices or otherwise are necessary to pull wealth from the supernatural.
So that's why you hear something like Yahoo Plus,
exactly.
Yahoo Pro Max,
exactly,
and all of those things.
So they feel that they can twist the supernatural to bring wealth.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can actually twist the supernatural to bring wealth. But note that, generally speaking, when you get something like that, there are usually repercussions to it. So if the devil gives you something, he's going to ask for something in return.
Yeah.
The other thing to note is this: the real ritualists, they don't need to kill anybody physically. We are saying saying something supernatural. We are saying something spiritual. So they don't need to go and cut somebody's neck for money ritual. So the people that really do the money rituals, they don't go and kill people that way. They just invoke the spirit of the person. If they're able to invoke the spirit, they may be able to use the person for money rituals. So all those people that are going around killing people, they are doing it based on false beliefs. They've been told that do this, but how many of them? Have you seen any of them that have
Yeah, I saw some of them. Actually, it's about, just as you said, that you want to get something from the devil. it tells you to do something heavy,
Yeah, exactly.
something very dramatic.
Yes.
Okay, you want, not necessarily because that thing will bring money.
Aha.
But
That's
it's
true.
just to show that you are committed to doing this thing,
Yes.
and sometimes it involves killing people.
Yes, so you just kill people, and you are just wasting the lives of those people, and they are turning you into a devil because now you've lost every idea of what conscience
You know,
you've
yeah,
lost your conscience.
Life is no longer precious.
Yeah. So the true science behind money rituals, it's human psychology, business acumen, and sometimes fraud. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop your comments, drop your thoughts below, and let's have that discussion. Let's discuss. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.